Today we are going to make a sand-based incubator, and in this sand-based incubator we have a rubber. You can have this type, or you can have bigger size. So the size I'm making now is for this size, and for a chicken eggs it can get up to 15 to 16 eggs. For a turkey you can get up to 6 to 7 eggs. So if you want a bigger one, you should have a bigger plastic. And again, this sun-based incubator uses solar panel. So with this solar panel, you can be able to charge your battery directly, and also you can be able to use the battery without using AC, except if you want to use adapter so that your battery can have a long lasting for you. Now this is our sand. This is sharp sand, and this is our bulbs that we are going to use. So these bulbs are 12 volts bulb, but it has two connections. It has low and high, which we have the 5 watts and 25 watts. So I'm using 5 watts to reduce the consumption of the battery. Next, I'm going to use two bulbs on this video. I'm going to use two bulbs, which is we have 10 watts, and also I'm going to use a temperature controller to regulate our temperature. We are going to start with the connection, which we are already did. If you check the link below, you will find how to connect the microcomputer temperature controller. If you have any question, you can comment in the comment section. Ask, we are going to respond to you immediately. So we are going to connect this, and what we are going to do, we are going to use it here, and we are going to make a hole that is going to hold this, or we are going to use a gum, because we doesn't need much holes. We doesn't need much hole. We need hole for ventilation, but we doesn't need much. So we are going to bore a hole on this side to hold the temperature controller, and also we are going to send two wires, which is for the bulb. We are going to send the bulb and the sensor. We are going to send the sensor inside the incubator, which we are going to do. So we will proceed with the hose on the rubber. We are going to put it on this plastic, this side. You can use this side, but we want to make it more unique. I would have used this side, there's no problem, but I will use this side for now, so that you can keep it on your cupboard. From far you can be able to see it this side. So we are going to do it now. So we are going to make a hole using this. We need a small hole. I need a small hole. Okay. You can use pin, because we make use of copper to tie. Since already there will be sand, the sand will still be there to hold, to close the holes, and we are going to use a gun on those holes to reduce the too much holes on the incubator. So we are done. Now I'm going to use this. Don't have time to use gun now. We're going to use this to follow in. That we put in the temperature controller that will fit in here. Okay. I'm going to put it here so that it will not obstruct this reset button. Then we are going to put another one this side so that it should not affect the setting button. So if you watch, I have connected it using this copper. So if you have, you can use gum by the back of the temperature controller. Now what we will do next is to make a way for the load, which is the bulbs. The bulbs we are going to use inside, and the sand will be inside too. So we are going to make a way for the two wires, which the wires are this and this. So we have this and the last one, because you need to be very careful. We have turned it upside down, so it should be the last one here, which one will be for the battery and one will go in for the load, and with the last one on the switch. Remember, on the switch, so it will move in, but we are going to make a way here so that it will go in, because the bulb will be on the sand. So we are going to do it now. So we are going to make a hole here. I'm going to make a hole for the so it is okay, not too much hole, so make a small hole. Okay, I told you, so that we will not lose heat. So we'll now fix it in, and we'll now use, this is the last for the switch, which is the bulb, which is the negative, and we'll now connect it in. Okay, so connect it in side. If it's not okay, then we need an extra hole here. We need an extra hole. Now when we finish, we are going to use a gun and cover those edges. And we need this in. Okay. Making the solar sand base incubator. Okay, and so exactly is the hole down, and is the in. I'm going to connect the bulbs. So the wire in is too much, and also don't forget the sensor. It's very, very important to go into. You can make a hole for the sensor because it can be removed. So let's make a hole. All these holes that we're making are holes that will be used for for the ventilation. We don't have to make another hole for ventilation anymore, since we have so many holes. So these holes are okay. So you can take it in, or that will be in. This is the sensor. Okay, this is the sensor. So we're going to connect the bulbs here, but the wires are much, so we're going to reduce the wires, reduce it to this size. Then it's not yet connected, so I'm going to explain about the solar panel. So I'm going to use this and connect the bulb. Okay, then this is the negative. Okay, then we now connect this to this. In this bulb, you can use any side as negative, and also you can use any side as positive, but we want to make it far. The bulb need to be far from this. The bulb need to be far from each other, so that the heat will be spread quickly. So we can have it like this. It's like this, it's okay, but proper you can have it like this and like this. It will be more better, so that this extreme end, the heat will not be much, the heat will reach there, and this side will now shift. Or you can make it like this, it's okay, so that the bulb here can transfer much heat here, and this can transfer it down to the edges of this. So we're going to connect the wires now. So I'm connecting negative, and these two I'm going to connect these two. So but you can extend the wire so that they can be shifted. Okay, so you can connect it here, because it's still the same. It's on 5 watts times 2, that is 10 watts, and it's 12 volts. 12 volts. So take note, you need to make it 12 volts. But when I'm using this, when you are using this as a real in use, don't use this slim wires, use this copper. It's more preferable, it's better to use it. So we borrow some wires on this side, so that it will be more better, and to have enough space between one bulbs to another. There will be space, so that is what we need. We need space, because you need to keep the incubator in normal level. This is our sound. But before that, we are going to tape this so that we will not have any partial contact. But before that, we need to test our connection. Okay, so this is the negative and this is the positive, and in our battery we have the positive and the negative. So we are going to put the positive here and the negative here. So this is how it works. So if it's over, the temperature controller is going to control the heat temperature on the incubator. So let's continue. So our connection is okay.